Tonight, I'm going to continue to build this Lego Star Wars set, the Ahsoka Tano Jedi Shuttle. So yesterday we got pretty much the body done. We've got three remaining bags. So we're going to starting from bag for today. Hopefully, it doesn't take long for me to complete building this set. Bag number 4 has one of the minifigure that I was looking forward to build, and it's the final minifigure from this set. So let's just view Sabine Wren first. Hopefully my pronunciation of the character is correct. Often name pronouncing often is very difficult. Well, not difficult, but you're only able to kind of pronounce the name based on what you know. But anyway, we've got lots of accessories for the Mandalorian helmet. And they use these old style bags for Lego pieces. If you have Lego sets from the 80s and the 90s, and you see lots of bags like this, they don't make this anymore, obviously. And then we transition to paper bags, and you're gonna see less of them. And so far, this minifigures has lots of details, which is a good thing. And the looks of the minifigures will capture the looks of the actress pretty well. So I wonder if I should have the hairpiece or have the helmet. I'll have the hairpiece for now, but where is that purple hair? Where is it? Okay, it's right here. So this hairpiece is also available from Pick a Brick, which is good to say. I mean, the hairstyle has been available. It's just this color is newer, but I think the quality of this one is not as good because you can visibly see the molding spot. I wonder if I can get a replacement, or the replacement gonna be the same. So got a lightsaber as well. So she has the green lightsaber. Yeah. So tonight there was some 20% off event in the closest toy store, but I managed to not visit them, and because I think it was gonna be a really good chance for me to get Rivendell at 20% off, but I think it might have been sold out tonight, so not sure. We'll see, but not in rush. It's not like it's gonna be tired tomorrow, so we'll see. There's gonna be tons of new release. I think starting from next week. Well, it's June release, right? So I think they might arrive slightly earlier, and also, of course, the Lego minifigure series 26 as well. So that's gonna be one of my priorities. So she doesn't have any jetpack or something, but it's a really nice minifigure. So far, the minifigures from this set are really good. So let's just start building the rest of the set before it's getting too late, and then end up just building 2 bags and then need to continue the next day. So let's just start building, and I think it's good that I decided to bought this last week and decided to build it now, because I can see it's those reddish brick. I think it may deteriorate in terms of brittleness if I leave it sets for like 10 years, like some of the sets I recently built, like not necessarily 10 years, but closed, right? 8-9 years. The fact that it doesn't feel that long. It's like I thought I just bought it like 2 or 3 years ago, but when I realized that, hey, it's not 2024, but the actual set was released at what, 2015 or 16. That's pretty long time ago. Um, that's why some of the set, when I open it, like even like the plastic bag, it's a little bit cloudy, and was very worried with some of the brown colored bricks. So I think going forward, like I will be more actively building Lego set, because you really don't want to in a situation where you bought the set and then for whatever reason that you have to sell it, or you just don't have the chance to build it, or you have to let it go or something like that, right? Especially those bigger sets, and some of the smaller sets really just want it for minifigures. And maybe I should just get those minifigures out and if or take out the parts that I want, and you know sell it off. It's not that easy to sell, especially if you're in New Zealand, right? So um, yeah, even there's some highly desirable rare sets. I guess it's also to do with the current economic climate. So yeah, but selling some of the set would allow me to buy the new stuff and also kind of free up some space as well. So I do. I'm thinking selling some of the build sets, not the exclusive one, but more like ones that I bought for minifigures or just one particular parts, and probably not the one with actual location of building, but more like vehicles and spaceships. Those are the ones that even the parts that I pull apart, because I'm not actively building my own collection, own creation. So this isn't necessarily a need. What's the right word? To have lots of parts. No, I have a really nice sorted system to categorize any spare bricks. Otherwise, and also if I want to do that, I have to spend lots of time to reassemble the sets. So yeah, and again, I'm just trying to be some casual fan and enjoying the building, not like and I want to. I mean, it's nice to see other people epic creation, but you know, having a big C layout, sometimes I do want it, but not necessarily my thing. I'd rather have a really nice shelf displaying the build sets. So yeah, everyone have different ways of collecting and displaying the stuff, but there's no way that I'm gonna have a no. I think even I have the money or run the lottery, I don't think I would. Probably will have a bigger room, but I don't think like it will be like huge, building crazy armies or having a very huge city layout. That's probably not the thing that I want to achieve. But anyway, we've got this is nasty stickers to apply, because you've got pieces like this, but the sticker doesn't tick the whole thing. Okay, let's just see. This is very hard to see exactly how much gap you need to leave for this piece of stickers. So yeah, that's always difficult. Ooh. Okay, I think I should have to do it this way. Otherwise, it will misalign quite easily. And I'll just do it this way. Hopefully it looks okay. But again, because it's just a small design on a big piece, so it's unlikely that Lego is gonna print this out. So I mean, there's only one more sticker left, so it's not like a set with many stickers, so that's fine. But these are the type of stickers that I really don't enjoy applying. I think we are, building the wings now. I think the bag number 5 will be something first. Well, exactly the same, but from probably like just it's symmetrical to this one. And I don't know how people feel about like the lights on the instruction booklet. I think no matter how I set it up, the light's still going to be quite reflective on the instruction booklet, which is a pain. Uh, uh, the other option is to build it during the daylight. But yeah, anyway, I've got this here. There's some really nice small details. Um, so far, I'm enjoying this build so far. It's pretty fun. But of course, if you have built lots of Star Wars spaceships, then this might not be as fun. Because, as you know, I don't actively collecting Star Wars sets. Not that I don't like Star Wars. It's just sometimes it's just too repetitive in terms of the build. Yeah, but sometimes they do have some really cool location sets. That's why I have the Mos Eisley Canteen. I think that's a really good set. There's so much potential. It doesn't necessarily limit it to a Star Wars thing. So I'm still that set is still in a container, but I haven't deconstructed. I just put it nicely in a container. So I think maybe I should switch up some of the shelf display. I think especially the one that need the light bricks. Better just check that for those that the battery ran out, that I actually should replace the battery. Talking about battery, like the car, my car's keyless remote showing me that hey, it needs a new battery. It's actually what like something wrong. Wait, like something not right, is it? No, okay. Okay, no, everything's okay. But yeah, I need to replace the battery of the car key. Um, hopefully it's not that expensive. Need to do some online research on how I can replace it myself. But again, you don't want to damage those things, because those ones damaged, like to replace the whole key is very, very expensive. So need to be extra careful. And that's pretty much it for the wing. I think just adding few small details, and then I think we are done on this. I think yeah, so far very impressive with the minifigures. That's pretty much it. um, and then we've got just a little bit more exterior details to add on the surface, but unfortunately, the back 5 will be continue to build what's that, the, the wing, so it's going to be very similar to this one, but there's some interesting things happening here though. And then we need to use this. Okay, all right, those are the one that usually is very difficult to put together, but I think we're fine. So we've got this part done. I think this is just stud shooter. And how do I connect this? So got the view here. Okay. So just like this, I think. Okay, so that's how they kind of switch around. Okay, if you think about it, the action feature is looking pretty cool. We'll try it out once completed. And then we've got mech number 5, which is just building the other wing, so all the elements is very similar. Let's just grab everything out. And given that I already built one wing, so this one should be quite straightforward. As long as I don't make any mistake. Yesterday I made a mistake on the main part, and even took a while to figure out where did I got wrong. So it's very funny because this is not like complicated set, and then I make a mistake and I can't figure out what mistakes did I make. I think lately, not just building Lego, but lots of things, even at work, is like, should have been more cautious and things. I think it's also to do with like, me feeling burned out and tired, and just sometimes, hey, I should just take some holiday, but then you can't really take holiday. That's the problem. You just have to carry on and don't collapse. And try to push yourself to the limit. The thing is, if I try to relax, usually I get sick quite easily. But if I keep it very intense, then usually I would just able to carry on. And I think I'm making a mistake here. Okay. Hopefully I didn't make the same mistake on the other side. Otherwise it will look awkward in the end. Okay. But yeah, overall the build is very similar. It just kind of like the opposite, the symmetrical style, which makes sense, right? It's a spaceship. And I think I need a sip of water now, otherwise my throat getting really dry. Okay, what next? Sometimes, building things that similar, you try to speed up. You just don't want to talk because you want to concentrate, right? Recently there's a training that I had to talk about what they call psychological safety, that at the workplace that you need to be, or you need to create a environment that people feel safe psychologically to share stuff. I totally understand that. I think I ensure my team have such safe space, but I think I don't allow myself to have the same thing. Is give myself lots of pressure to get things done. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should stop talking about this because it's kind of like heavy stuff that I don't want to, talk about. Not that I don't want to share, but sometimes it just makes no sense. And the intention of filming myself doing Lego and having a conversation is to have a good time, not necessarily make it depressing or too heavy. Anyway, but yeah, there are lots of cool sets coming out. I need to prioritize on things. It's like going forward there will be additional costs, I think around October, so I've got a few months. So really, if I want to get all the stuff on my wish list, I need to work harder on trying to sell some of the stuff that I'm trying to sell. That's just not that easy here. But a couple of sets that I really want, of course, the Monkey Kid stuff. Uh, if you've been following my channel for the past 5 years, you can see I always prioritize on Monkey Kids thing. Because there are some really cool sets, to be honest. And although I would like to have those new city, maybe city set with the new animals. Obviously, the gorillas, but at the same time, also really like one of the new Lego Friends, the castle bed and breakfast that is a absolutely stunning set. It's like the botanical garden from last year, but it has a really nice exterior. Obviously, I won't able to buy like two of them to make a modular from it, but I think even just by itself is really good. I did bought two of the botanical garden though. It's the plan is to do one single set. Uh, of course, there are like already instructions that you can purchase online to do that, but I feel like, hey, I want to not rely on what other people created. I have my own um, image on how I want it to be, but even building that particular set, I have keep thinking how I can make it one single set. But yeah, but I think just having two set may not be enough. I will need like additional pieces. That's the problem. Um, but well, so that new Lego Friends sets, I have similar thoughts. And to be honest, they kind of price the same, so it's actually quite reasonable pricing. So if there's some like you know buy one get one half price, then last time because they exactly had that deal, so I was able to get two because it's actually cheaper. Because if you buy two, then one will only cost you like just over $100, which is pretty good price considering how good the set was. So let's see how it goes. And last year, for those friends that that Heart Lake City Community Center, there was a pricing error from the retailer. So instead of like $250, I got like $57. Like I kicked myself not buying two of them, but anyway. But sometimes that kind of things happen, and I'm glad that they honor that pricing error because it's pretty crazy. Like basically $200 off. You don't get that often, even if say a very unpopular set that is on clearance. You usually don't get that level of discount. So that was such a bargain. Because that one I also wanted to make it a full uh, modular, but again, because of how those design rather than just half. If you got to buy half, the easiest way is to buy another half, just close it together, right? But they kind of have it like L shape and it's diagonal. It's like most of the Ninjago sets with great location, like those temple, right? It's like diagonal. So if you want to make it fully enclosed, it requires some thinking. So it's not as easy. Hey, let's just buy two of the sets and then you're able to sort it out. That's the problem with those. So I feel like I'm making severe mistakes. Let's hope I haven't. But let's see. pieces. Everything I did everything seems very steady. This actually worried me a little bit, but anyway, we'll see how it goes. It might not be as bad as I thought, but you never know. But let's just focus on getting this built first before I start worrying about what kind of mistake that I made. I feel like talking too much might have left a piece of a two. No, seems okay. Okay, let's hope I didn't make some very crazy mistakes. That's the last thing that I need is a shocking mistake that I need to deconstruct the whole part. I actually changed my routine a little bit today. Usually I'm gonna have a shower and so basically get myself ready so I can just go to bed once I'm done. But today, because of various unexpected things happen, so if I go take a shower and get myself prepared, it will be too late and I probably won't be able to complete the building. So I need to sort out the other stuff first and decide to finish building first so I don't end up building Lego too late into the night. And okay, so we are going to connect to here. Okay, so this is pretty cool. And the movement kind of like replicating the actual movement that you see from whether it's the Star Wars movies or whether it's the TV series. I think the actual movement really looks like what you see in the what's that? Anyway, lost words. It's like what you see from TV, then it feels like that. I think, and then I should just stop, and because I will run out of words to describe what I'm trying to say. But this is pretty cool because I never built something like this before. I mean, there are Star Wars ships that I built before, but nothing like this. So it's a nice, refreshing experience. And this set is not that expensive as well. Like if you think about other Star Wars set, this set the pricing is actually pretty competitive. So if you ask me, is it something that I would recommend? I would say yes. Okay, what's next? Something. It's definitely a pretty cool set, and you can get a really cool, like a better discount. I think it's not that like it's not dreaming to get this at 30% off. And if you're able to get this 30% off, then it will be a very good deal. Yeah. Great minifigures, great build, and even looks great. And although it's not like exactly minifigure scale, it's kind of like scaled down a little bit. Or, like it can fit minifigure, but you know what I mean. So it's a pretty great looking set and pretty fun to build, and I think pretty fun to play with as well. So this part here is going to be just underneath. Oops. We'll fix that up later. Because it always happens, it's like, hey, you've got something that you want to apply some pressure, but that pressure kind of end up getting things out. Okay, so just do this. So here you can see we can go like this and view like this. So it's like the movement is really good. But let's just open this up a little bit so it doesn't cause the wing kind of keep flipping around. And we now the final practice they are building the cockpit. It's great the canopy is all printed, right? I really don't like, hey, when you're building airplane or spaceships, the canopy is something that you need to apply sticker. It's very hard to apply stickers on a curved surface without messing it up. And they have to use the clear sticker type, which means that it's bound to fingerprints and bubbles. That's like double whammy. So it's great that most of the time nowadays they have all the canopy pieces printed. So that's actually pretty nice. Especially with stickers, you only have one shot. If you make a mistake, it's not like they include. Sometimes by mistake they have two sticker sheet in one set, but most of the time you only get one chance and one opportunity. But let's see, we're building the seat right now. I think it's interesting though. And it's just very, very, very small pieces. There's not much going on here. And this is the part where it connects to the main body. You can see the holes here. Okay. Can't wait to finish building this and play around and swooshing around with the spaceship. It's gonna be fun to swoosh around because it's not just swooshing around, because the ring can be rotated. So I think there's some good idea on how to make the short video. And what's this? I think just additional texture. Yeah. Anyway, tomorrow is Friday, and next week June is coming next week. So yeah, time flies. Just once you pass June, then you just realize that hey, this year has passed 6 months, and that's pretty crazy if you ask me. It's like whoa, there's already another 6 months has passed, and it will be by the time you know it's right approaching 2025, another Christmas. Yeah, time just flies. You don't even realize how much time passed until you start thinking about it. Okay, so trying to figure out what actually how it's being built, because it's like hey, you got this part, but then it's not a complete build yet, so they kind of split to building different parts before we jumping back to connect all this together. I don't know, but I kind of like the color. I think it's not like very common though, this color. So yeah, combined with the coloring and the, the set overall, this is a pretty great Lego set. And interestingly, I'm feeling a little bit hungry, but I should just ignore that because I'm not going to eat anything tonight anymore. Because after this, we'll be trying to get ready to go to bed and make some sense to eat things. I mean, it's also more healthy, right? If you keep eating when you're feeling hungry. Sometimes you're not necessarily actually hungry, just a psychological thing. You don't need the additional food anymore, but just the brain is telling your stomach that you need more. That's how you lose control of your weight sometimes. Yeah, still thinking after this, what is the next set? Should I start building the fighting village, or should I go grab some of the older sets? I'm thinking to grab another, the old set that I have rather than do a full rebuild. It's more like just try to open it up and see if I have uh, all the right parts to build it, or some significant missing pieces that not allowing me to complete the build. Okay, and how do I? Okay, so you can see that's the cushion of the seat for Ahsoka. So she pretty much kind of lie down here and like this. And this makes me want to watch the. I mean, I would. It's part of my watch list. Just don't have the time to watch it, but I think I should start watching the series now, just to kind of see how well the ship translate into Lego sets. Because sometimes there's something. I mean, especially with a set that is not that expensive, sometimes it's pretty difficult to capture like all the stuff that you see in a live action settings. But I think this ship looks pretty cool. And this is the cockpit, and it's as simple as just pressing it in. So you can see how, like, if you move that, then you can see the ship kind of spin. I guess because of the number of pieces, you can't have it both sides. Because underneath the side, you can see it's underneath. That's probably like the only flaw, but this is not like Ultimate Collector Series or something like that. So as a normal Lego set, is actually pretty well done. And then of course we need to load up the ammo here. Not that I'm gonna shoot it, but it's always looks better to have these scat filled. But at the same time, feeling it makes it dangerous because you might accidentally click on it. But yeah, that's pretty much the set. And okay, so here, like, these are the places that you can store the lightsaber and things, which is great. Guns and things, and that's it. This is the Ahsoka Tano's Jedi Shuttle. It's looking pretty great so far, I think. Ooh. But this is it. This is how it looks like. And I think it's looking really good. And, can't wait to do the in-depth review in the next day or two. I'm not sure if I will do it tomorrow, but definitely in the next 2 days. So make sure that it's stable. But tonight I'm gonna call it a day and go prepare to go to bed. Before I do this, they also show you like some other sets. Really kicking myself for missing the chance to get the Shin-Hati fighter in a very, very, very good price, but never mind. That's it for today. I'm glad that I finished building this awesome ship here. But because of how it can rotate, sometimes you get lose track of what is the right orientation. Anyway, that's it.